Brother.
I'm Thomas Jones, brother Thomas, y'all know me. When I first got here, I was struggling seriously bad. Everything was going, seemed like it was progressing from bad to worse to, you know what I mean? So, and it got to a point where everything was just boiling over. It was affecting everything I did, everything in my day to day, my kids, me. It was a real big burden, honestly. And I came here, I ended up getting into this class, which was optional to take. So I took the class because I was doing my job search anyways. I took the class, and you like school when you were younger, you know what I mean? Your teacher's trying to teach you math or something like that. You're like, yo, I'm really gonna use this when when you get out there in the real world. Fast forward after a couple of classes, after actually paying attention and hearing what the teacher was saying, it all came into effect. It all started to play a part, honestly. That very last day, actually, before I seen you guys, everything had absolutely went to shit. And that's the truth. Everything was looking bad. I had DCF breathing down my neck. I'm fighting, literally, physically fighting with my brother. And everything was just really going absolute to hell. Literally 24 hours to that point, it all changed and fast, real fast. Everybody knows I came in this class to get a hold of the construction job, which I actually got picked up on. Only $12 an hour, but I got picked up on it. And I was like, yo, I'm down to do whatever you guys need me to do. I showed them that I could handle it. They were happy with it. They were happy with my work. And into that, I took everything that I learned here. Approaching the situation, staying calm, actually figuring out what's going on, putting yourself in the shoes of your employer. And it helped out. It was a small problem on the site where they had got a window shipment. And these windows, these are storm windows built to take massive pressure, massive pressure. And they didn't have the guy there that was supposed to laser level the windows and put them in. I did it. I mean, he asked me for help, so I went and I did it for him. I didn't know that the big boss was there from the window company. I was picked up as a construction guy, a laborer.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll ask questions, so everything kind of played a part. But yeah, so I get, when that he's talking to my boss, Mike, about the whole situation that's going on as far as me putting the window, and I thought I had did something wrong. I mean, I thought these windows, mind you, it's an 800-pound window. It caught that window, that particular window was $4,700 just for that one window. I thought I had did something wrong. And he's like, listen, I want to take your guy. And he came and approached me about it. He's like, listen, you have your option right now. You can stay with the laborers, with the construction guys, making $12 an hour. You can come install windows with my guys and make $14. The obvious choice is I took the $14 an hour. And ever since then, I've been working with him. This dude gives me great leeway. He gives me great workspace. He's like, if you know something, go ahead and do it. If you don't, ask us. We'll happily show you what it is. Apparently, this is just my probationary period. I still got another month to go for my probationary period's up. And I go from $14 to $17 an hour.
Ooh.
So thank you guys, thank you. So I rushed here because honestly, I was already talking to Brother Melvin about a week ago, I think it was.
Yep.
And he said he actually wanted me to come in, and I had to take the kids to a doctor's appointment today anyway. So I did. I went and took them to their doctor's appointment, dropped them back off at the house, and I rushed up here to come and see you guys. On top of that, I bought a car, which is crazy. Didn't put them up on the road yet, but I got one. I won't be able to put it on the road until the end of the week, which is cool. But I got it. Sitting outside right now. I've been working on it every day. Just did my starter, just did my alternator myself because I'm not going to pay somebody else to do it. I'm still kind of broke. So, but honestly, everything that you guys are learning in here, it's worth a damn. It's worth actually using. It's worth actually taking forth and actually putting it to good use out there because honestly, they're going to judge us. They're going to judge us all, every one of us. And what makes it crazy is that they won't say, oh, you're this type of person, you're that type of person, you're that type of person. No, y'all is just that type of person. And it sucks. And when I approached him with the stuff that he taught us, he couldn't put me in that group. He couldn't put me in that category. That category didn't exist to me. It was only the above. I'm up there with these guys that are making $22 an hour. And yet I'm looking at the laborers that I was just with no more than a week ago, and they're still down there, you know, taking barking orders, and I'm the one giving orders now. I'm telling dudes that we need to get this shipment and we need to get the window. You might want to call a crane. We have to get replacement glass. I didn't break it, but we got to get it. But this class is worth a damn, so take it all in. It's free, you're using it. It's an option for you to be here. It's a hell of an option for y'all to be here. So take it all in, absorb it, use it, because honestly, it was night and day. It was going from bare knuckle brawling to having an entire team in your corner fighting these dudes down, and they can't say anything to you, and they won't. After the first time you shut them down, that's it. They don't even bother to come back after that. And it's beautiful. So.
Okay. And if you don't mind, I ask a couple questions, because my young sister behind me, you know, I had on the board, one of our ancestors used to use, lazy as a strategy.
Yeah.
But I told them that strategy doesn't work for us anymore. And I told her, excellence is now our strategy, and if we use it, it protects us. So, and I told her, I was telling your story about how your goal is now excellence. And because of your excellence, they took you and made you a part of the company with the window. And now you pretty much a supervisor because you're telling everybody else what to do.
Yeah, I got a 3-man crew.
You got
a 3-man crew. There's 3 foremen on the job itself. I have a 3-man crew, which is myself and 2 others. And then there's other 3-man crews, 2 other 3-man crews. And I run my own crew.
Right.
They listen to me. I listen to them, don't get me wrong. We all take in the information, what we're doing, because they do have more experience than I do.
Right.
But the person that has to answer for it, the person that has to sign them in, make them sign their book, make sure everything is on point when we actually leave and put all the tools back, that's me.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Was your goal always excellence?
Honestly, no, it wasn't. My goal ultimately was just to make a paycheck and care. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get by. And at this point, it just came to a point where you realize the point of surviving and thriving.
Woo!
And
that's the goal of excellence, is to thrive.
Definitely, without a doubt. And once you hit that point, it's not even so much a point, but once you hit that realization that that barrier isn't as strong as you think it is, isn't as big as you think it is, it's over. It's so over. It's beautiful, honestly. It's so easy to step through and make that first step to show them that you're not here to survive. You're not here just to make a buck. You're not just that grunt go-to, hey, listen, go grab that trash, go sweep that up. No, you're not. You're better. You're bigger. You're badder. You're better than you ever thought you were before as soon as you step over that threshold. And then nobody will ever be able to question you again.
Because your work speaks for you.
Your work, your appearance, your strength, your intelligence, it all speaks for you. That's all you, and y'all, you're better than it. You're better than that survival mode. Don't get me wrong, that survival mode will save your life. All day, every day, it's always saved my life. But thriving made my life enjoyable.
Ooh!
See it on your face.
You know what I mean? So honestly, it's nice. You know what I mean?
Last question, my brother, last question. So you're telling me only after being in the work readiness program for a week, you experienced a transformation that took you from survival mode or lack mode to thriving mode.
Absolutely, 110. I mean, just to keep it 100 with y'all, when you come into this class, like they said, they'll give you $1,000 at the end of the course if you can remain safe, clean, up until the point you get your drug test. I got this job, and I clearly could have went back to drinking. I clearly could have went back to smoking. And I'm still not. It's not about surviving no more. Surviving is done. Thrive, grow, drop some roots, sprout, show how big your tree can get, show how big your forest can be. That's all y'all. And after a week in this class, after a week in work readiness, I don't know, man. Honestly, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
All your old thinking that went out, it's all about the new thing. All of
it. There's honestly nothing stopping me from actually getting from the point of making something from nothing. And that's exactly what it was. I had nothing when I first got in this class. Absolutely nothing. And now it's,
You got something.
I got everything. You know what I mean? Stop playing. I got benefits. I got a good paycheck. Another month, I'll be at $17 an hour. I just bought my car. I'm about to put that on the road. My kids is going to school, and they're happier now because I just bought my son his ROTC outfit from head to toe. Everything is good. His tie, his pins, his shoes, his socks, his hat, everything. Everybody's so much happier. Even my daughter, because I went and took her out to go get her nails done. And I didn't have to do it, so it wasn't.
Wow. Look at that, look at that, look at that. All right. Thank you, my brother. We solely appreciate
Thank
you.
you, man. Thank
Man,
you.
keep being awesome.
Thank you.
Peace.